Hey guys, it's me Hackless. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're reviewing more clients in our series called Client Fact Check, where we test different Minecraft clients and review them if they're really the best clients as they really say on their website. The first part came out pretty well, so if you haven't seen the first part of the Client Fact Check series, definitely go check it out. But today we'll be reviewing the Catlean client, since it got pretty popular in the community in the last days, probably because it's a nice free alternative if you want to get into clients. But before we start, I want to say again, I got this idea about this series from KiLAB Gaming, so if you want to check out this channel, it will be also in the description of this video. But I'm not gonna make this any longer, and let's get into it. The things I'll be considering in this review are: how does the website look? How does the client look? How many features it has? How good the client performs? How well it is optimized? How good are the Screenshare capabilities? And at the end, I'll give you the overall rating of this client. The website is pretty straightforward, it doesn't have anything special into it, it's basically just a download page, doesn't contain any information about the client at all, but at least it has a link to their docs page. On their docs page you can find some basic information on how to download the client, how to export or import your configs, and how to set up AutoCrystal. Overall, I would give the website a 5 out of 10. The looks of this client are pretty standard. It has a drop-down GUI with a pretty modern look and bindable modules with scroll click. At the top you can see all the controls in case you're new to the client or to this type of GUI. Also at the top you can switch between different tabs. It also has a search feature, which is really nice if you can't find the module you're looking for. What I don't really like is that switching between tabs in the UI is under the name of the category, and even though it's original, I sometimes get lost in the menu and need to use the search feature, but I get the point why it's there, to at least make it a bit more organized. You can also add different elements on your screen, like keybinds list, FPS counter and others, but if you're using Feather client or other clients, these elements are probably useless. So from me, the looks of this client get an 8 out of 10. Catlean has a bigger amount of features you can select from, since this client is focused more on HVH. It has a lot of features for it, which is nice if you want to toggle. You just gotta be careful on servers with better anti-cheats, since the trigger bot keeps flagging on some anti-cheats and some rotations and killer can flag. But as I said, this client isn't focused on legit features as much as on HVH features. In the features category, Catlean gets a 9 out of 10. When it comes to performance, Catlean feels pretty well. The killer is pretty insane, as you can see in this clip, but I feel like it sometimes fails to hit the enemy. I don't know, it might be the ping since I played on a US server. I haven't tried the Crystal Aura, cause I couldn't find it, and also I got banned on a Crystal PvP server I played on, lols. The auto totem doesn't have an option to open your inventory before re-toteming, so if you want to play Crystal PvP legit, well, not the best option. I haven't had any problems with other modules, they felt nice. They only didn't work if they weren't meant to be used on the anti-cheat I was on, so I would rate the features an 8 out of 10. The optimization of Catlean is as good as I expected. It's not focused on saving your FPS, it has a lot of effects, but it wasn't bad. I never faced any big lag spikes or crashes, but on older systems it might crash. Also, if you're in a crowded server, it might have some bigger lag spikes, maybe even FPS drops, but it's still really well optimized. For the optimization, I would give Catlean a 6 out of 10. Catlean client is unfortunately just a fabric mod that requires Kotlin for fabric to launch. It doesn't have self-destruct, any injector, so unfortunately if someone asks you to go on a PC check, you will get caught. Unfortunately, this client has no Screenshare capabilities and gets a 0 out of 10. We're at the last point of this video where I have to decide the final rating of this client. It was a nice experience trying out Catlean. I would definitely try it again, since it was fun playing with it. If you have any good config, you can enjoy your time on some servers. It looked pretty good, didn't look outdated, and as a free client, it serves its job. My overall rating of this client is a 8.1 out of 10. Before I end this video, I would love if you left a comment with a client name you want me to try out next. Even though I have some prepared for the next parts, it would definitely help me deciding which one to choose or do a video on in the future. There are hundreds of clients out there I could try, and it would help me a lot if you suggested one. But that would be the end of this video. Thanks for watching until the end. I hope you enjoyed this part. If you like my videos and enjoy this series, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel, as it helps me motivating myself into making more of these. But that's all from me. See you in the next part. Peace.